And now I'd like to recognize a new and very important new partner in our letter carrier Stamp Out Hunger food drive. Now, for many years, we relied on the Campbell's Soup Company as the primary partner for the annual food drive, and we will always be grateful for their help. But years ago, we began to propose branding this as a labor movement endeavor, one that embraced our principles of solidarity and of justice. So we reached out to affiliated unions of the AFL-CIO, and one union, above all others, stepped up to the plate: the United Food and Commercial Workers Union. Now, they have made an extraordinary commitment to our cause. This year, because of their support, we were able to provide 120 million postcards to our customers to tell them about our food drive. That is an amazing commitment, and we want to thank President Mark Perrone and the entire membership of the UFCW for their generosity and support. And here today to represent UFCW is Christyne Neff, Brother Perrone's executive assistant. Thanks, Christyne, for coming today, and the podium is yours.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. This is a really good-looking bunch. This is what union democracy looks like, and I love it. And it's really nice to be a part of this today. I am so pleased to be here on behalf of President Mark Perrone and the 1.3 million members of the UFCW. We are the food union. We make the food on America's tables, and we are at the check stand every day selling food to America's working families. We make Farmer John hot dogs, Oscar Mayer Lunchables, Smithfield bacon, Snapple iced tea, and we see you and America's working families every day in your local Kroger or Albertsons or Safeway or Vons or Ralph's or any of the many other regional chains that you and I go to every day to feed our families. That food union is what ties us together, but it also ties us together with you in a very special way. Because when you think about it, you see America's working families every single day, and so do we. You bring them mail to their door, and we see them every day when we all try to figure out what we're going to make for dinner. We are the daily face of the labor movement, and that's a special bond for our two unions. Now, your amazing, wonderful President, Rolando, came to an executive council of the AFL-CIO, a meeting of the executive council, a little over a year ago, and he made an impassioned plea, and he explained to the executive council the significance of the Stamp Out Hunger program, the world's biggest food drive, and the fact that it was in your hands, each of you in your hands, to make this food drive work, and the fact that this needed to be a labor movement food drive. And our international president, Mark Perrone, who was a relatively new international president, his eyes got big and a light bulb went off over his head. And although many of our local unions across the country have worked with you locally on this food drive for many years, President Perrone realized that this was a partnership that had to begin. And he and President Rolando forged a commitment to one another to work together on this partnership. And it does, in fact, make so much sense. We are excited to be part of this. It is something you have built over 25 years. It is amazing. It is impressive. You carry the lion's share of this work, and we are simply proud and excited to be part of it. I want to mention one other piece of this solidarity, and the solidarity that binds our two unions, which is that our hardworking grocery workers, many of whom are part-time and many of whom fight for a middle-class living and fight at the table to keep their contracts strong, to maintain their pensions and their health care. Many of those folks who go to the table every day understand that Walmart is our greatest enemy. Walmart is the model that drives those middle-class jobs down. And we want to, every single one of our members and every single person working in the retail grocery world wants to thank you for politely declining to have Walmart be a primary partner in this program. That solidarity is invaluable. Thank you. So thank you so much. This is what makes our unions great, member to member. This is what makes our country great. This is what's going to make our future great. And we're looking forward to a beautiful friendship. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Christine, and thanks to your Los Angeles members. How about a letter carrier cheer for our brothers and sisters, the UFCW? Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip.